Dom, da dom, dom, dom. This is my review of the Mobile Suit in Action Dom. And this is a old school figure, as you can probably tell from the packaging. It's got the old school MSIA logo there. And it does have a nice little backdrop. You can see there's a forest scene with some massive explosions in the background. So that's really cool. So look at packaging there. Accessories. You get two of these closed fists, which actually are panel lined, as you can see there. So you get those. You get a hand that holds the heat saber. I want to say beam saber, but it's actually a heat saber. And you get two of them. One is yellow, one is blue. And it's kind of interesting if you read on the background on what a heat saber actually is. It's not like a lightsaber or a beam saber. The blade itself is always, apparently always extended out like this, so there's nothing that retracts down like a lightsaber or a beam saber would. And when it's not being in use, it's actually just a solid piece of metal, kind of like a saber, like a traditional saber. But through the technology that they use for the mobile suits, they actually have a super heated, super energy going through this blade, which actually heats up the blade and it actually can cut through armor. So it's really kind of an interesting kind of a technology, because it's not really a beam saber and it's not really a lightsaber. So anyways, you get those, and you get this massive bazooka, which is quite big, as you can see there. And there is quite a bit of detail, although they did not panel line it. And you can see a little bit of pink, I guess, there in the scope. But you got different points where the figure can grip the bazooka. Now let's take a look at articulation on the Dom. There really is no head articulation. Shoulders can go around, and the shoulder armor itself, as you can see, articulates. The shoulder's on a ball joint. Arm can go out like that, although it's quite loose. Bend at the elbow, swivel at the wrist. There is really no substantial waist articulation. You can move it, but due to the fact that the way the figure is designed and the way the mobile suit is, you can see there's a lot of skirt armor around it. The legs are also hampered by this massive skirt armor, but it appears to be on a ball joint, so you've got very slight articulation front to back. Obviously to the side, really no articulation at all. Bend at the knee, and the actual foot is on a ball joint. But take a closer look at this figure. Really nice. You can see panel lining detail, sculpting detail. It's really nice. You can see the feet are actually very nicely detailed. I mean, just fantastic detail there. And then you can see there's little thrusters underneath the leg armor poking out there. And they're even colored red, which is nice. And underneath the back skirt, you got more thrusters there. You got some thrusters back here. These appear to come out if you wanted, if you desired, but I don't see the point of that. You can store the heat saber on the back here, and it rotates all around like that, as you can see. And as I mentioned before, you get the heat saber with the heat saber hand, and the hand here is used for gripping the bazooka. And you can put it in there. It stays in, but it's not exactly tight. And to further add to the problems, you've got a loose shoulder joint and a loose elbow joint, which may be because this is actually a used figure. I bought it used off of eBay. It's still in good condition, and it looks like the person took care of it and probably just used it, displayed it on a shelf or whatever, and stored it back in the box. But it's loose, and you're kind of limited because of that. You can kind of get it in two hands, kind of like that. Although I'll show you what the box does. Back of the box here you can clearly see, which is actually, it's got some nice artwork there, as you can see there. But you can see how they've kind of got in this pose here. You can see that. Anyways, this is just a look at the old school Mobile Suit in Action Dom. And really nice design. I like this Mobile Suit design. If I ever get through all my Gundam model kits, you know, complete them, I will probably get the, I think they have a master grade version of this thing. Just fantastic purple and black. I mean, there is probably not another more awesome color combination than purple and black. And red, as you can see up here. But purple and black just somehow just goes really well together. Alright, well, this has been my review of the Dom. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye.